Hello, Phil.
Hello, Anna. Long time no see.
Long time.
Yeah, not too long.
Yeah. How are you today?
I'm feeling better. It's been a rough week, really difficult, but much better.
I think
And
it's
you?
this little time to have a good conversation, just to start, make us feel better.
Yeah, I thought about, I decided to quit being the host for the one-on-one conversations. And then I thought, why not booking a conversation with Anna? Because I'm going to book with Endo as well for next Monday morning. It's
Yeah.
going to be his first. So we can have a conversation today. And I decided, I don't know if you prepared something or not, but I told you that we could talk about anxiety because
Yeah.
I'm really anxious, like more than usual. So
Yeah.
maybe it's going to be a therapy, maybe.
Yeah, like a therapy. I think we don't need to
No
use it in
names.
a wrong way, this term that is really important to have a time with really psychotherapy. But I think we can consider our friends as a good person to have a conversation. And this name, I think it can be a kind of a therapy.
It's a physiotherapy. It's a physiotherapist.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can do both.
Yeah.
So I think, first of all, it's good that you feel that you are anxious, but you know that it's important to talk about, to handle with this, because there is a lot of people that feel anxious and know that they are feeling anxiety and it's not good, but they don't want to give any importance for this. I don't want to talk about, I will act as it's not happening with me. I would just act as normal. But no, you decided that it's good to talk about. But how did you discover that you are feeling anxious?
And before I answer, just to clarify, it's not therapy. We are not pretending to have therapy sessions. It's not, totally not. It's not therapy and it's not going to be. It's just an English conversation.
Yeah.
And we're going to discuss about this. I discovered for the first time in therapy and in 2015. It took me a while to realize that, actually. I don't remember exactly when I really got to know that I was anxious, but I remember that my therapist, she asked me if I was anxious. And then I said, no, of course not. I'm not anxious. I don't care too much about the future. I just want to focus on the present, this and that. And then she said, oh, okay. But after a while, I don't know how long after that question, I got back to the session and I told her, hey, I'm the most anxious person I have ever met in my entire life. And after that, I could understand some of behaviors I have that express my anxiety. And the first one is sports. I used to play a lot of sports, more than normal. And sports, they were kind of therapy sessions to balance the anxiety for myself. So not in a bad situation, but in a good thing. I understood my behavior, my actions, and then I thought, okay, I do that because I really need to put some energy, this anxiety, all these feelings out of my body, you know.
Yes. And something that is interesting, it's because some people consider anxiety as a symptom, not as a disorder. And it is a disorder, so it needs to be diagnosed. I don't know.
Treated. Maybe.
Yes. And it's a kind of issue. So it's not something that I am today, that I'm feeling today, but I am this. And I need to treat this, and the sport is it's an excellent way to treat and to keep this balance. But it's important really find a balance, because some people are running away of the real treatment. And I will do it because I feel a little bit better. And sometimes they are addicted and doing sports and spending all the energy on this and not treating the real thing that makes you anxious. Did you get me?
Yeah, exactly. Totally agree. And I think I think it's really hard to not be anxious nowadays with the amounts of information we get and pressure and, paying the bills and a lot of people. We are connected to people every day now. So in the human history, we have been more in touch with people than ever before. So like we're talking, but we have not even met before, like face to face. So, and other people on TNT, like I talk to a lot of people. So there's like something that happens that makes you feel anxious, a little bit more anxious,
Yes. And you said before that last week and this week, you are feeling more anxious than usual. And how do you know that you are experiencing more anxiety? Do you feel that your body is talking to you in some way?
Yeah, headache, lack of breath. It's hard to breathe. You start shaking from the inside. And you really want to eat every time.
Yes.
Drinking beer a lot. So, and it's a really bad feeling. And you start like, I don't know how to say this, but you start to eat your, I don't know how to say that, but it's a good word to learn. So,
do you feel that you cannot turn off your brain?
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm thinking all the time. And sometimes I used to say that I work 7 days a week from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. But it's unhealthy. It's really bad. But trying to understand this, it's basically the first step. That's why I'm getting back on swimming classes. I have just subscribed this week. Even though I don't have money, I had to ask my parents to pay it for me. But I'm gonna do a race in the end of the year, swimming race, and then just to have a goal to touch. So okay, now I have a race. I'm gonna swim 1.5 kilometers in the sea. It's going to be difficult, so I need to prepare myself to enjoy a little bit better,
Yes. And do you think anxiety is related with negative thoughts? Because sometimes we cannot turn off, and turn off, it's turn on and turn off. It's not a bad thing, but I think it's a bad thing when you just can think about bad things in a negative way.
Oh, that's a good question. I have never thought about it. Usually I think that it's related to bad things.
Yes.
But yeah, it can also be like you can be anxious about something that you really want to have or to achieve, and then it can turn to be a bad thing. In my opinion, I don't know if it's really the truth or not, but anxiety, I think it's a bad thing. The anxiety itself, but you can be anxious about good things, like waiting for the result of a test, an exam, or whatever is it, or a trip that you are going to do that is your dream and you're going to do with your family, your spouse, and then it makes you feel bad, but it's a good thing,
I think, I agree. But an example, the bridge feel a lot of anxious in the wedding day. But I was a bridge in a time, and I just feel anxious because I just could think about, oh my God, I think it's going bad, and it will not be in a way that I prepare it. So when I was thinking about this, I think anxious is related with a negative thought. An example, oh, you will have a trip in the end of the year. Okay, you are excited and happy with this, but I think you feel excited because something cannot
Can
go
go
the
wrong.
way that you prepare it. So it's
Yeah.
I never thought in this way just now.
Yeah.
But I think we are creating a theory.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, maybe, yeah, I think by the end it's a bad thing, but yeah, it's all about emotions. And
Yes.
a good, that could be a good TNT, by the way.
Yes, yes. But make me feel anxious. So
Yeah.
I will pass.
Yeah.
I will pass. And I remember that a time you were practicing meditation. And how is it for you now?
Oh my God. To be honest, I stopped meditating. I had an appointment with my doctor today, psychiatrist, and that was one of the things he told me to. He didn't say meditation itself, but he said about something related. And yeah, it's something that, you know, it helps a lot.
Yes.
And it doesn't mean that you're gonna stop thinking on things.
No.
But it's for me, it means meditation means you're gonna, when you start meditating every day, for example, there is an attitude around that means you are focused on your body, you are worried about your mental health, you're thinking about yourself a little bit for that moment, and it changes the whole day. When I'm bad, feeling bad, when I'm not good, for example, I do not make my bed in the morning, I do not take a shower really after I wake up. I just start to postpone things. So instead of taking a shower, I go to have breakfast, or I stay on the band of behaviors that I know that, okay, I'm not okay. So I need to change. That helps a lot to re-energize somehow. I don't know, like to bring me
re-energy, as you say.
Yeah.
And other thing that I think it's important about meditation, it's because you are in the control of your mind when you are meditating. So I think it's important because you will not stop thinking, but you will organize. So you are in the control. And the other thing that it's not meditation, it's about the self-esteem, self-care. And I think when I'm not good, when I feel anxious, like what I should do, I feel strange. I try to do, even though I don't want to do it, I try to obligate myself to do. I don't know, to take a long shower, care of hair. So try different things about self-care and my self-esteem. I think it's good. But sometimes we don't want to do. We just do because we need.
Yeah, self-esteem, it's I think it's related, at least for myself, with a lot of things. And it might not show, but I have no self-esteem most of times. So yeah, it's a huge conversation. It's huge.
Yes.
And I'm dealing that on therapy, psychiatrists and everything. So self-esteem, it's a complicated issue, and it affects our day, our projects, job, English learning. I see a lot of people not learning English because of self-esteem. So,
and I think you have some characteristics that is not good for self-esteem. An example, you work at home, so it's not good because you don't have the habits. Oh, I will prepare myself to go out and work, and it's bad. And other example that I was thinking, I don't know, don't go out, don't went out a lot. I think to be every time at home in a pandemic, it's really bad for self-esteem. Yeah. But yesterday I did something different for my self-esteem. I always need to work with pants and shirt, not a dress, because I am in a clinic and blah, blah, blah. And yesterday I decided to did it in a different way. It was a beautiful day here in my city. Then I decided, no, I think today I will put a different clothes. Then I feel so better, so beautiful. I look in the mirror, oh my God, why not go out every day with this? I cannot because I need to work with a different clothes, but it was really good. Something in a normal day, but makes me feel completely different in this day.
And this is something I stopped doing. Like, I basically I use the same shorts almost every day.
And
same shoes and like t-shirts to be at home. But I remember I'm having this lifestyle since 2016 when I decided to work by myself. And when I lived with my parents, I read a book called, I forgot the name. It's from, I really forgot. It's about creativity. It's in there, I guess. But I'm gonna try to remember because it's in Portuguese and I'm thinking in English and I can't and I can't think in Portuguese. Like trying to remember something in Portuguese. Oh, whatever. I forgot the name. But the author, she says that I'm gonna speak and I'm gonna find the book. Basically, she says about getting ready and suit up for things, So, or is it? Oh, the Big Magic, Magic from Elizabeth Gilbert, and she says exactly this: when you suit up and wear, you prepare yourself to go to work, but you work at home. Use perfume, take a shower, use clothes to imagine that you're going to work in an office. And I used to do that and it helps a lot.
Yes.
I don't know if people will agree with this, but using perfume and getting ready really to go to the office, but stay at home, it helps a lot. Creativity, self-esteem, your energy, anxiety. So I don't know if it works the same for a lot of people, but for me it worked, and shame on me. I need to get back to it.
Yes, it's a good habit.
Yeah.
The last thing that I would like to ask, as I am a physiotherapist, I could not finish this conversation without asking this. Have you ever listened about a brief technique to when you are having an anxiety attacked, as you are completely freaking out? Have you ever listened about a technique that if you breathe and increase this part, and when you it's hard in English.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard
to teach you.
But it's something from your world, right?
Yes.
I was telling somebody, I think some of the students that pay for the classes on TNT, I told him, try to explain things from your work, from your job, from your home, usual things, things that are ordinary, and it's not easy.
Yes, it's part of my vocabulary in Portuguese. I'm not used to talk about.
So inhale, exhale.
Yes.
So
yes, exactly this.
I've heard.
Yes, and it's a technique related with the type of breathing that's remember you when you were a baby and everything was okay. So that's the reason this kind of breath really keep us calm, because
I didn't know that.
Yes, inside of our brain, you will remember when you was a kid and everything was okay and you were completely protected and nothing can impact on you because you didn't have these problems, and it's really good. Sometimes I try to
I need to remember that.
Yes, and it's really nice. Maybe someday we can talk about this on TALKNTALK, and I can teach this technique.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it's this. Did you like it?
It was good conversation, and it was a good remind about breathing. And I usually tell students when they are speaking English, you need to breathe because it's going to oxygen your brain to think and to speak another language. And it's going to give you some time to think about what you want to say. So you don't need to speak really fast. You just slow down and breathe, take a pause and keep going. So, but when I'm in a rush, like anxious about something, I'm totally lost and I don't remember these kind of things.
Yes, but I think when you put in practice, you will make this part of anxiety. You will know what you need to do.
It needs to be like
just practice.
Part of the routine.
Yes, part of a routine.
Or emergency.
It's not a good routine, but
or create an emergency plan. Every time you trigger something, you know what to do. So if it triggers anxiety, you start breathing.
Yes, and not just when you are feeling an anxiety attack or a bad emotions. It's good to sleep. It will increase your quality when you are sleeping, and it's totally good. And when you are doing everything, you can try this technique. It's good.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. If you want, you can schedule again, and it's my pleasure to have you here in the other side of a table. Not hosting, but
as a guest.
Yes.